Do you know the secrets of having beautiful eyes and hair? The Gospel of Luke chapter 7 verse 36 to 50 will give us an inspiration from the woman, a sinful woman who used her beautification and beatification to gain salvation. Allow me to use the acronym of hair and tears to give us an information and inspiration on how to be beautiful with our body and soul using our hair and tears. This is Miss Sherry, your acronym lady. From the Gospel of Luke chapter 7 verse 36 to 50, we learn that Jesus was invited by a Pharisee named Simon to be with him. And Jesus was dining and reclining on a table when an invited woman entered. And she immediately washed the feet of Jesus with her tears. She was so sincere in asking for forgiveness. That's the reason why she cried a lot. Using her tears, she washed the feet of Jesus, and using her hair, she dried the feet of Jesus and anointed it with oil. If you were in that situation, what would be your reaction? Of course, there are people who were reacted that way. Who is she? Why she's doing that? And the other people even said, I thought he is a prophet. Why did he not know that woman was sinful? Why did he allow her to touch him? These were the reaction of the people then. But Jesus was just relaxed. He allowed that woman to touch his feet, allowed her to anoint her feet, because he was so amazed with the faith and the sincerity and the courage that the woman had. Yes, sometimes we are also like these Pharisees. We are so judgmental. But in that particular story, Jesus did not judge the woman. He even shared a parable to the Pharisee and asked his interpretation that everybody will be forgiven, but those who are sincere enough, those who will love much, will be forgiven more. They say that hair is the crowning glory of a woman, but in that particular story, the woman used her hair to dry up the feet of Jesus that she washed from her tears. That's so profound action of humility, of sincerity, of asking forgiveness from the sin that she had committed. And for Jesus, that is enough. That one encounter with of that woman with Jesus changed her lifetime. Remove all. What is the relevance of our tears and our hair and our salvation? The acronym of tears. T is to trust in the Lord. Touching Jesus. The woman was so courageous enough to touch Jesus and dried her feet with her hair. That woman just had a strong desire to touch Jesus so that she will be transformed. Letter E, the encounter. One encounter with Jesus is enough to enrich her soul and her body. That woman was so full of sincerity. He did everything just to be able to have one encounter with Jesus. to experience the love and forgiveness of Jesus. Letter A is acknowledging Jesus' divine power, the divinity of Jesus. That woman had that grace of acknowledging Jesus as divine. That is why she anointed him with an oil. Letter R is that woman was able to reconnect with Jesus, to ask for reconciliation. S is for the salvation. With her service and sacrifice, Jesus gave her salvation. Letter H stands for humility. That woman showed her humility using her hair that made that feet of Jesus dried from the washing of the feet of Jesus using her tears. How humble are we to accept our sinfulness? Letter A is for the acceptance. That woman accepted the challenges that she met before she approached Jesus. There are so many people looking at her, but she did not lose that courage, fortitude to do what is good. Letter I is for the inspiration, the integration, the desire of integration, of harmonization of our body and soul. Let us also instill in our mind that Jesus can give us this very important grace that will save us. When we are able to integrate and synchronize the activity of our body and soul, then we can fully receive this holistic wellness. And letter R is for the restoration of our relationship with God and with one another. My dear brothers and sisters, let us be beautiful with our body and soul, using our hair and our tears, so that in all things, God may be glorified. Amen.